I'm gonna change the gearing in this Rustler. So I'm gonna take the spur gear out, and I'm probably gonna put a smaller one. Yeah, I'm gonna put a smaller spur gear on, and then that will make it go faster, but not have as much like torque and horsepower, you know. So it was actually, before, it was set up for carpet racing and had carpet tires on it and everything, and then the previous owner switched the tires to this and then left the gearing the same. So that's why it's like always, as soon as you hit the gas, it just wheelies. That's why it wheelies right off the bat, because it's got such low gearing. So if you've seen the last video, great. If you didn't, go watch it and then come back and finish watching this one. And so yeah, I'm just going to show you how to change the gearing today. So you're going to take this tire off, and then you're going to take this screw out, and there's one down there that you got to take out. And I'm just going to fast forward to that. So there's the previous gearing. The spur gear, this is this big black one that we're going to change. 86 tooth. And the pinion is a 17 tooth. So that is the previous gearing. So now we're going to change this spur gear to a smaller one. I don't know how many teeth smaller we'll go. I'm gonna have to go try and find some spur gears, and we'll go probably as low as we can. Alright, so I'm just gonna explain a couple things to you guys. So 86 tooth, that's how many teeth are on it. 17 tooth, that's how many teeth are on that one. And then 48P and 48P, that's your pitch. That's the pitch. That's like the distance between that tooth and that tooth. Every single tooth, that's the distance. That's where your pitch is. So I'm pretty sure the Stampede is a 32 pitch, I think. I haven't taken that thing apart in a while, but this is a 48 pitch. So if you went smaller on the spur gear, it would go faster. If you went bigger on the spur gear, it would go slower. And it's the opposite for the pinion. So if you made the pinion bigger, you would go faster. And if you made the pinion smaller, you would go slower. And you'd have more power. So, I have, what is this? A 19. Oh, sorry about the camera focus. Oh boy. Anyways, it's a 19. I hope you guys seen that. But anyways, yeah, so we're going to change this 17 tooth out for a 19 tooth, and that will make it go a little bit faster, and then hopefully it doesn't wheelie as much. I don't know, some of you guys probably like, yay, lots of wheelies and everything, but I don't know, I'd like to try and keep the front end down a little bit more, and we'll try and get that top speed up just a little bit more. So we're gonna try this 19 tooth, and I looked around for a spur gear, and the smallest one we have is another 86. So that's not gonna help because I have two 86 tooth and two 90. So yeah, I might order, I think an 82 tooth might work. I think I might order one of those, but for now I'm just gonna put this 19 tooth pinion in, and yeah, it's actually fairly simple. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and show you. Hold on. Okay, so that little set screw right there, you're gonna turn left and you're gonna take it out, and you're gonna slide the pinion off. Then you're gonna loosen that and loosen that, because that holds your motor onto there. And then you're gonna loosen those, and the whole motor's gonna twist that way, and it's gonna drop out. This whole thing's gonna slide that way. So then you're gonna pull the old pinion off, put the new one on, and then you're gonna slide it back up. And usually you put paper in between those gears, and then you push up like that, and then with the other hand you tighten those with the paper in between, and then you just turn the gear and take the piece of paper out, because that's how you're supposed to set it. But if you just look at that, it's like, it's perfect. You usually want a little bit, like just a little bit of slop. You don't want lots, and you don't want none either, because I've put them on too tight before and it just screws it up. So you got to be right at the perfect spot. So I'm just gonna try and like guess when I put it on, because I've changed them a whole bunch of times. So anyways, here we go. All right, so there's the old 17 tooth. I don't know if it's gonna focus, probably not. Anyways, yep, so there's the shaft coming out of the motor. Now I'm just going to loosen this one and that one, slide it back because this 19 is bigger. So it's not going to slide onto there. So I got to move the motor back just a little bit and then I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. So I got the pinion on and tight, and now if I spin that, it's pretty much the same as the other one. I haven't tightened the motor screws yet. Alright, pinion swap done, everything's tight, covers on, wheels back on. Gonna throw the body on and we'll get out there and we'll do the same thing as we did in the last video. We'll just take a video of it driving around and then I will do the speed test again. Hopefully it should go a couple kilometers an hour faster. So alright, so I charged that same battery that I was using. It's not fully charged, but I just kind of let it charge at 4 amp on 4 amp for a good 15 minutes anyways. So it's probably still around the store charge range. Alright, so I'm just going to turn around and then do a little speed run back. Okay, here we go. Wow, I don't know if you could hear that, but it was on the brakes. And there it goes. Alright. So it's still that brushless Chinese system. You can get it on Amazon or eBay. Oh, that was a bad wreck. Uh-oh, we have problems. Well, guys and girls, we have a big problem. Yeah. So the shock cap is still up in there. Can I show you? I kind of tapped the brakes a little bit too much, and yeah, so it just kind of locked up and skidded and then hit the gravel on the side of the road and then just flipped, and yeah. And then I guess when I flipped back over, it threw the shock right off, so. Alright guys, there we go. Just topped it up with some Traxxas silicone shock oil. Shock's back on. It's all good. Got a little bit of shock oil, like when it crashed and the old shock oil emptied, it just kind of spilt all over the tire because I picked it up from the back and all of it just spilt everywhere. So hopefully it doesn't affect our steering. We should be good to go though, so I'm just going to throw the body back on and I'll actually just go straight to the speed test. So I'll just like put the video of how fast it was going on. Alright guys, so yep, I was speed testing it on the road and then screen recording the speed tester app, and yeah, that's why I stopped. The same shock, the same side, so that cap must be stripped or something. So one of the first upgrades, I'm probably gonna go order it right now, is aluminum shock caps. So comment down below if you want to see this thing on 3S in the next video. So thank you for watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe.